Alright, boys and girls, and welcome to Growing Guitar. Welcome to me and my beautiful guitar. We have David here with a song called My House Is Not a Home. Alright, so we have this very calm song here, and we have one main part that goes pretty much through the entire song, besides from a bridge part later on. But we're gonna look at that first. We're gonna start with the capo set here on the first fret. So capo on first, that's what we need to have the best and easiest chords possible. So let's go over the chords. We have the first chord, which could be a little bit tricky for some people. I'm not that used to it either. So this is a G minor chord, basically. We will have a different grip for it, so it looks like this. All right, so that will be the sound of it. All right, so third on E string, first on A, open D, and second G. This is basically what we need, and this is how we're gonna hold the chord. If you want, you can also add a supportive notes beneath that second G string, and that will be the third B string. I'm not using that note here because I'm staying with my downstrokes and I stop at the G string or even at the D string. So the G, second G will be the supportive note here. So anyway, this is the grip. If you want, you can add this third B string and have that as a backup note there. But stay with this, that's my suggestion here, and make short downstrokes to the D or perhaps the G string if you dare. So that is the G minor chord. Next will be the C. So that will be third on A, second on D, open G, first B, and open E. Then we have the A minor, and that will be open A, second D, second G, first B, and open E. We also have the A, so it's very similar to A minor. The only difference is the first B will now be the second B string. Everything else is the same, so that gives us open A, second D, second G, second B, and open E. Then we have the D minor, so that is open D, second G, third B, and first E. And we will have different variations of this. So I'm going to show you that already now. This will be the D minor with the C in the bass. So you keep the second G and third B. And then you go with a little pinky on the third A string and have that as the new bass note. So that gives us third A, open D, second G, third B, and you can actually release or go still with this first E. I will keep that first E if you can, and I do that as well. So that is the D minor with C, and then we have the final grip there. It's a D minor but with the A sharp now in the bass. So what you do here, you have the D minor as the bass, okay? Then you go for C and you keep that D minor thing going on here. You go with the D minor C. All right, so you add with that with a little pinky, and then you still keep that bass, okay, the second G and third B, and now you hit this A sharp, D minor A sharp with the bar finger here, your index finger. You place a bar on the first fret. You don't have to bar the last E string, so just 5 strings from bottom up like this, and you keep the second G, third B there, and then if you can, I do it, you add the third fret D string. Oh, sorry for the bad sound. All right, so there you have the D minor with the A sharp. If that's too much, just release the little pinky, and this will be it here. The bar with the second fret G and third B. All right, so there you have the chords needed for this song, and how to handle these chords are very simple. It's just plain downs. So I'm gonna take you through this main melody now. So it was the starting point here of G minor. You're gonna play 4 downs of it. So 2, 3, 4. Then we'll come to the next chord, the C, and you will split this C into 2 different parts. The first C will be like this. So what you do here is basically you have the C there, and then you add the 3rd fret B string with the little pinky, and you try to highlight that note. So that 3rd fret B you try to highlight for 2 times. And then you release it to get the standard C chord and play that for 2 times. And now you want to highlight the 1st fret B string. You're holding that with your index finger. So you highlight that in the way that you play that as the last note, the last string here. You go down the downstroke, try to avoid the E string, play the B, and in that way you highlight the last note. So 2 times on this and 2 times on this. All right. Then we have the next chord, the A minor. You do that straight downs for 4 times. And then we have the final chord, the D minor. You do that for 4 times as well. And that is the main part. So the G minor here, 4 times. Short downstrokes on the bass strings. Then C, 2 times here and 2 times here. Then A minor 4 times. And D minor 4 times. And regarding the D minor here, sometimes it's just 4 downs straight of this standard D minor. Sometimes we have this bass going on here throughout this D minor round here for 4 times. So if you want to play the bass now, you're going to play it this. All right, so that is still 4 times on the D minor. You start in the same way with 1 down. Now you're gonna try to highlight the bass note. So you release the index finger and get that on the 2nd fret D string. So you really try to play on that D string and the supported notes being below there, the 2nd G, perhaps the 3rd B, but these are the bass strings we wanna highlight here. So the 2nd D string, and then on the next 3rd down, you add the 3rd D string here with the little pinky. You go around your fingers like this. And then on the 4th, you go back to the D minor. So D minor standard, then the 2nd is 2nd D string. The 3rd is the 3rd fret D string. And the 4th is the standard D minor. That is optional, all right? So you can go with just 4 downs of D minor, the plain D minor, or this. And that is the main part, all right? So basically G minor 4 times, C 4 times with this variations of C, A minor 4 times, and D minor 4 times with the variation of the bass. Okay, so that is the main part. It makes up for about 90% of the song, but then we have a bridge part. It starts about 1 minute and 40 seconds into the song, all right? So we're gonna look at that now. This is the G minor starting point. Again, you're gonna play it 4 times. Then you go for the standard C for 2 times. And then you play the A, not the A minor, the A for 2 times. And now we have this ending of the D minor here. So I'm gonna play first D minor, the standard, 2 times. Then the D minor C for 2 times. And the D minor with the A sharp in the bass for 4 times. And that is the bridge part there. You're gonna play that for 2 chord progression rounds. So again, G minor, 4, then C2, and A2, then D minor 2, D minor C2, and D minor A sharp 4. And that's it. All right, guys, so that is really what you need to handle David's My House Is Not a Home. So yeah, a little bit tricky with this G minor chord. In my head, I think I need to get this position first, and then I just add the 1st fret on A string. That's how I work, and yeah, you have your way. I think you will get pretty comfortable with this if you practice and take this grip. Otherwise, this is pretty easy. So give it a try, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you liked this tutorial, please feel free to support me here on Chord Guitar. Thumb up this one and subscribe to this channel, and I'm happy. So till next time, play tuned.